What's going on, guys? What's cracking? So I'm inside the house right now as my lovely wife is eating. What are you eating, honey?
Soup.
Soup. She loves her soup.
Bread, baked potato soup.
Oh, it's like her favorite thing to eat. And look what she got me. I already ate my half because I'm a fat ass. What the hell was this? It's like a sticky bun or whatever. Delicious. Thank you, baby. Love you. But I got my classic tags in for the MR2 here. I need to put these on because my dumb ass got pulled over and the guy was super, super cool, but I'm gonna explain to you that outside here. So let's pop out there real quick. So guys, I had gotten pulled over there a couple weeks back, whatever, and I didn't have an inspection on the MR2. I still don't have an inspection on the MR2, just like the Supra, but the Supra has classic tags. So actually the classic sticker looks smaller than that one. Maybe I'm going crazy. It is smaller. But anyways, so when I got pulled over, I told him like, hey, I'm gonna be getting classic tags soon, can we wait? And he said, look, you need to technically have this done in 10 days. I will hold it on for you. He's like, as long as you promise that you'll get it done. I said, yes, I would. Send it off for him. As soon as I got them, you're supposed to take the vehicle up and they're supposed to be like, hey, they'll check it off. So I called the officer today and he's like, okay, just throw the ticket away. Don't bother driving up. I believe you. Like, how cool is that? Like, I think it's one of those things where I was good with him. I promised I would get it done. I got it done in a timely fashion. And I said that, you know, I'm going to drive up there. So just shows the cops are cool, man. As long as you're cool with them. I mean, I have a modified car. He could have slammed me. There's no reason he didn't give me a ticket. I mean, I'm blatantly do not have a sticker, like, at all. He could have easily just said, screw you, man. You're getting a ticket, which I honestly thought I was. But the fact he didn't just gives him cool cop points. So happy about that. And let's go ahead and put this on. All right, got my classic tags on now, and definitely the PA classic vehicle is definitely smaller than what it was on my Supra. Not sure why they did that, but they did. So I got the old plate off now. Gonna add this to the collection because I've got a million of these things over here between my Lexus back in the day, the Supra, the MR2, multiple other vehicles I've had. I just hold on to them. Why? I don't really know. I think you're technically supposed to return them, but no one ever does. With that all being said, I'm actually heading over to my buddy Cody's house right now. We're gonna do some glamour shots of the MR2 today, trying to get some, that's what I'm looking for, some cool shots of the car, try to go over some cool things with it. So that's what I plan on doing here, and yeah. So I'm out here with Cody right now. He's out there scouting things. Can you see his little, right there? You want me over there? So he's trying to tell me where to go. I think he wants to be back in that spot here. Hold on. All right, so we're parked up now. Cody's trying to assess the light because he's being picky. Turn the car off here, set the keys down. Oh, by the way, guys, if you would like, go ahead and get your pure function tags if it'll focus. Go ahead, guys, and get your pure function tags also on the other side. It says function each form, very badass. If you want to, they are in the link down below, or you can go ahead and hit the little tag above. So we're waiting for it to get a little bit darker here, but this ended up being a cool little shot here. Again, we're at Travis Beater's auto body right now, or Beaver's auto body, I should say. But I've got it backed up here. This is where Cody wants it. He's getting his camera equipment up there right now. We're getting the drone out. But if you guys can see, we got all the trees and everything here. I think it's gonna make for a pretty epic shot. And there's the sun, as you can see, shining in through the screen right now. When it comes down a little bit more, I think it'll give us a little bit of an epic shot. He kind of wanted the dumpster and all this stuff to make the car pop. With the trees and everything, I think it'll make this car stand out a little bit more. And we got some wrecked cars around here. Obviously, this is a body shop, so that's what their forte is. So Cody, what do you got? What's your idea here, buddy? Give the people, what the hell are you doing right now?
What do you mean?
I'm
trying to get this freaking drone in the air. There's a massive mountain back by, so we're gonna
what you guys can't see.
Fly the drone up and then drop the drone down really quick. But with some special, like with some
special effects, which you guys will see here.
Some editing software is gonna help with that.
Which DJI is this?
That's a Phantom 3 Advanced.
Phantom 3 Advanced.
So much more. It's not advanced anymore.
It's not so bougie anymore. This used to be super bougie, not so bougie anymore. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and record this here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down. there's Cody, the man, leaving right now. As you can see there, guys, we had a great time tonight. This was a ton of fun for me. Yeah, I hope this video really comes out well. It should be a cool new intro that we're doing. I can't thank Travis enough for letting me use this little area here. So sorry, Travis, I left a few marks on your driveway here or on your area. Actually, let me show you guys real quick. Nothing bad, actually. It looks like, I don't even know how to explain it. It looks like I tore up the gravel almost. Oh boy. Didn't mean to do that, Travis. My bad. That's you can see where it's exactly at. That's weird. Oh boy. Yeah. He said I dug up some rocks and shit when I did. And the car acted weird when I tried to take off. It like stalled almost on me, which was kind of weird. Never had that happen before. So I dumped it and let her eat, and it was like slow. So I don't know. Whatever. All right, guys, so I'm back here at the house now. Matt stopped by, and when I mean stopped by, he drove the whole way from Allentown. Again, Allentown, that's 2.5 hour drive. I used to live in Nazareth, so I know how far that drive is. So dude, thank you so much for doing this. I had spoke about wanting Koenigs, all right? He drove 2.5 hours so I can test fit some Koenigs. That is dedication, guys. So what he doesn't know is, what size shirt and hat do you want? Because I'm giving that to you right now. You're not paying for that, especially because you drove that far. So just let me know what you want, man. At the end of this, you can just have it. This is awesome that he just drove the whole way just so I can test fit these, because I was worried as shit about my Willwoods. And he's thinking, Matt said here that he's thinking it should be okay, but we're gonna go ahead and jack this up and try test fitting them. If not, he also brought spacers that will help me see if they'll fit either way, and I can kind of get the perfect fitment then, because I don't know if I want a 35 offset or whatever. I mean, so with the spacers, is it 5 mil, or what spacer is it on right now, Matt?
That's for my fronts. I run 5 mils with the fronts are 17 by 8, 35 offset, and then I run a 5 mil spacer in the front just to get it up.
Okay. All right, guys. So again, here's the reason why. So you can see the wheels stick out so far. Now, obviously, the tire itself is part of the problem. One of the things I do like that, what kind of tires are these? Toyo tires, nice tires on his. You can see it's a slight stretch on here. This is the front wheel, I believe. I think this is the 8-inch wheel right here. This is a 215. Now, Toyos are notoriously known for that. They run a narrow width, kind of like Falcons and everything else, which I kind of like this about that. I think it looks nicer. For being Koenig wheels, though, I love the fact that everything's embossed in, so you can see the Koenig. It says flow formed. Even for the center caps, are actually quite nice. I know people are going to give me shit because they're technically Chinese-made wheels, but they look really nice. So let's try throwing these on.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
All right, guys, so we got the car down on the ground now. Now, we did have a little bit of correction here. These are 205s, and those are 245s. So these are a little bit narrower than what I plan on running with this type of wheel, but they do fit. Just an FYI, guys, if you want these wheels, they're called Koenig Hypergrams. They do fit over a Willwood big brake kit. So the TCS kit does clear. I can't say about any other kits, but the TCS kit does clear it. And if you can see here, we'll look down over the fender. Now it isn't lowered yet, but you can see it is pretty much perfectly flush. This is a 17 by 8 plus 35, and I know there's 17 by 9 plus 35 in the rear. He says he usually runs a little bit of a spacer, right?
Yep, 5 in the front, 15 in the rear.
So that gives him more of a, does it rub at all, or?
In the rear or in the front? It doesn't rub either way, I don't know.
Rear doesn't rub either way?
Not at all.
Wow. Now how low are you right now?
I can't stick my pinky in between the wheels.
So maybe I'll run a spacer, or maybe I'll go more aggressive when I order my wheels then, because that has me thinking. That's what sucks, because these in the rear fit. My 17 by 9 plus 22 wheels technically fit. It's the wide tires that kind of kill me. These technically fit. It's just the fucking tires kill me. Now the fronts here, there's 17 by 9 plus 22 is not fitting on the narrow ass front end of an MR2. Unfortunately, we both know, Matt, that's the one downside of having one of these cars. The narrow front end on these cars suck. All right, guys, now that Matt has left here, I wanted to give a big thank you to him. I appreciate him driving the whole way down here just to test fit those wheels. It's a long ass drive. I threw him a shirt, a hat, a couple other things just for driving down here, because that's got to be a pain in the ass. I do appreciate it, man. And then when he was leaving too, he was kind of saying like, dude, do you need reverse lights? As if you guys know, I've been driving around this whole time without reverse lights. He's like, dude, I think I have extra ones just sitting in my basement. And I'm like, bro, you're my hero. So I actually need to hit him up here again and ask about those. But so again, Matt, thank you very much, man. It's gonna be sad to see these go. The guy who was buying these just backed out, which I'm not too freaking happy about, but it is what it is. So guys, they are still for sale. This is the only thing I've ever had that I've had a hard time trying to sell, has been this damn thing. So hopefully here sometime soon I can get it sold and move on. All right, guys, thank you very much, as usual, for tuning in today. If you can do me a big favor, give this thing a big thumbs up and go subscribe if you will. It helps me out a ton when you guys like and comment on this stuff. Also, do me a big favor, go down below, check out the Facebook and Instagram. Always posting stuff way ahead of time. Thank you guys very much, and I'll talk to you later. Peace!
There goes a sight from my soul.